the first thing I noticed was the increased awareness for me, and that includes to my environment, to myself, including my feelings, my body sensations, even my own patterns of self-sabotage. And just that alone for me makes me feel more emotionally safe in myself and present. And I have only completed the first 3 labs so far, so I also followed Irene's advice, and I've been going at my own pace, which has been fantastic, and I've been completely loving it. I also want to share a little bit about my history, and I do come from a dysfunctional family with an abusive father, a narcissistic stepfather who's also a sexual predator, and I have a toxic relationship with my mom. And from the moment that I was born, to the moment that I was an adult and left the family house, I was exposed to domestic violence and to very toxic family dynamics. And I really dissociated from all that in most of my adult life until my daughter was born 7 years ago. Becoming a mother for me was a real gift, and it was both incredible and scary at the same time because I really didn't know what trauma was, and I didn't know that I had any trauma until my past started bubbling up to the surface. And for me, that's really where my journey began. And the SmartBody SmartMind program has really helped me reconnect my body in a way that I didn't know was possible, and really start asking myself better questions. For example, instead of asking myself, what are you thinking? I would be asking myself, what are you feeling? And then giving myself that time and space to honor what my body is telling me. But the biggest breakthrough for me was to follow my impulse to have an honest conversation with my mom, where for the first time in my life, I was able to speak up and express how I truly felt. And I was able to do it without feeling angry or guilty, and I was able to be assertive and set my boundaries. And I felt so grounded in myself like I never felt before. And it felt also like I was an observer of the situation, but also of her own emotional reactions without any attachment. And for me, just being able to detach in that way and set those boundaries for myself, I was actually surprised to see that she was open and willing to listen, and who knows, maybe she'll even consider making some adjustments. But what I learned in the SmartBody SmartMind program really makes me feel like I'm slowly gaining that capacity to protect myself in these toxic situations. And this has given me an incredible sense of emotional freedom, and I don't think that would have been possible for me without what I have learned in the SmartBody SmartMind program. So for me, it has been life-changing, and I've only done the first 3 labs, and I want to thank you, Irene, and I so much look forward to doing the rest of the labs, and I look forward to experiencing what happens next.